Hi everyone, welcome to Karen from Tilly Crafts. I hope you're all okay. I just thought I'd bring you some more videos, and I say videos because I fell in love with this stamp set. It's called Artfully Layered, and it comes as a suite or a bundle. I got the bundle, which was the stamp set and the dies. I didn't get the papers, but however I did get the ribbon and these beautiful gems. They're like glass stones. They're actually called fox sea glass shapes, and they are beautiful. Let me just find it in the catalogue so I can show you. Yeah, so this is the Artfully Composed suite, and you get the, so if you buy in the suite, you get all of it. You get the stamp set dies, this gorgeous ribbon which is frayed, which you can fray, the shapes. You also get this lovely vellum and the designer series paper. I just didn't get the paper, but I did get some of the vellum and that, so let me show you. This is some of the vellum, and it comes in, there's a black one and a white one of the same. There's a couple of designs. I haven't got any of the others to hand at the minute, but you'll probably see them in later videos that I do. So what are we going to do today? Well, I've just been watching Trisha from Smith's Crafty Creations, Trisha Smith. She does a lot of videos, and she made some bookmarks, and I thought I need to do some bookmarks because I need some for some friends. So I've had a play around. Let me just put these out the way. This, oh, the dies, let me just show you. This one actually cuts out that. This one cuts out that. The rest are standalone ones. So we're going to use a couple of them today, and you get a lovely edging strip. I can't get them in. These ones, they don't cut out, they just emboss the paper, so which is quite nice. And that one embosses as well. So let's pop those out the way and try not to lose them. I've already lost these stones once, so got no hope, have I? So I was playing. So we're going to stamp our own background. I've not stuck this together because this is just like a sample what I was doing. So I was thinking of doing this leaf, a bit of vellum, and a hay there. And that's sort of like the basis where I've got my ideas from as to what we're going to do. So we'll give it a go. Watch this space. Right, so for this one, I've decided to use the colours that are in the catalogue that go with this suite. And these are, not that you can see them very clearly, but you've got Calypso Coral, Pear Pizzazz, Just Jade, Evening Evergreen, Mint Macaron, and Pale Papaya. So let's get started and see what we can come up with. I've cut some bits out ready. I've just dropped my vellum on the floor. So first of all, I've got a piece of basic white even. I was going to say whisper white, it's basic white now. And that is 4 inches by 6 inches. Well, it's just over 6 inches, but we can always trim it down if we want. So this is what we're going to start with, and I am going to get, I did have one earlier, I had a scrap piece of paper, oh, there it is, so, because we're going to do some stamping off. So, I just basically thought we would get a couple, I've put all these on the dies ready. So we've got this lovely one, I love this one, it's just like a load of broken words, which makes a nice background. We've got the big leaf, this leaf, some little tiny leaves, and I'm going to stamp this in the Pale Papaya. I'm only making a couple today. I'm just going to stamp on and off. You see how that's gone like that? That's because I didn't get it all on the paper and I've gone to stamp off again. So, like if I stamp now, that'll be darker, so we'll come back in, and I'm just going to go all over like this to start with, and then I'll stamp off. So that one's alright because it was fully on. So I'm just going to pop some in there. There's no rhyme or reason. You can do it however you want to do it, and that's like our background. We're going to cut this in half anyway, so you probably won't see that edgy bit. Right, so next I'm going to come in with, I'm undecided whether to do just Jade or Pear Pizzazz. I think this one will do the just Jade. I used Pear Pizzazz last time, so I think it was either Pear Pizzazz or mint macaron. And I'm just going to put a couple of these on, and it is like it's distinctive. I don't know if it is actually, no, it's not a distinctive one, but it does stamp like that on some of them. So it's going to pop a couple of those on, and then we will get the Evening Evergreen. It's only just to give us a background. Like so. I might have that one coming down that way a little bit. Fab. And then I think with the Calypso Coral, we'll stamp a few of these leaves. See how they stamp? Yeah. So I'm just going to pop them over here. Stamp some up there. Stamp off. There we go. And that's really all we need on the background. Shut that up before I put my fingers in it. Now, where's my mini trimmer? So, like I said, these are going to be 2 inches across. So I'm just going to trim that down. Might have to take a little bit off the bottom of these, but we'll see. So I'm going to layer them up. I didn't know whether to do it on Evening Evergreen or, that one's a bit small, isn't it? Evening Evergreen or the Just Jade, but I think I'll do one of each and then we can see. Yeah, it just needs a slight bit off the bottom. There we go. I need to change my trimmer blade actually. I can see it's just starting to go a bit funny when I'm cutting, not on this mini trimmer, on the other trimmer. Oops, there we go. So we've got those, and they're ready to layer up when we get all our bits. So I'm going to use these dies, and for this video, I think we're going to have this one, and this one, and the little leaves. The little leaves are a bit fiddly though. However, I've come up with a solution. I can move this out the way now. Put stamps over there. I'm trying not to lose anything. Bring in my mini trimmer. It's going to pop you up a little bit so we can get the mini trimmer in. Let's get some plates out for this. We were discussing mini trimmers this morning. We need the number 1, the number 2 and another number 2, and I actually need to get, I've got new plates, I just don't know where I've put them. So where's my little paper? Right, that'll go through there. So I'm thinking of doing this one in here. Oops. Make sure you've got it on. And I'm sorry if I shake you, but my phone's attached to the table and it wobbles a little bit when I'm doing stuff like this. Oh, that's pretty. And where is it gone? Fit on there. Yes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one lot out in the pale papaya, and then I'm going to do some in others, and then I can mix and match them on the 2. Oops. Trying to do it gently so you don't get seasick. There we go. That's on there, we'll get that out in a minute. This will fit on as well, I don't think he will. Oh, he will, I just haven't got the tail on it. How to get the most out of your dies. No, I want the tail. We'll just do this one out of here. And then I've got another piece. Easier if I put it down and then position it. Right. This is a great little machine, especially if you go crafting at friends' houses. You can take it with you. Right, that's that one. Got another piece here. And then I think we'll do the little leaves in Calypso Coral. However, before I cut them out, what we're going to do, I have this sticky back glue. It says Sizzix on it. This is the old one. We do exactly the same, but it's just plain white. And this is in the catalogue. It's handy for dies and little things. So all I do is I just measure up how much I want, and then I just trim it off. This is good for when you're doing like letters and things, because then when you cut them out, we don't cut the paper, it already get another piece of paper, Karen. It already has the glue on the back, so then you're not faffing around. And all you do with this is you peel it back. It's exactly the same on the other one. And then you just stick it down like so. I should have actually made sure it was quite the right size, but never mind. I'm just going to trim that off because we don't want it getting stuck on our machine. I'd normally do this more carefully, but there we go. And then the thing to remember, which, and ask me how I know because I have done it, I've put it on that way before now and then wondered why it won't stick. So always put your glue on the bottom and then your die on the top of the card. That was a lesson learnt when I did it. I would have cut a smaller bit off, but I am be making more stuff, so this will come in handy. And then you just pop your little leaves out, and then they've already got the glue on the back. Come out. And the trick is not to lose them now. Come on out. There we go. And do one more, and then we're ready to put it all together. Oh, I haven't stamped the sentiment. That's the only other thing we need to do. So I'll pop him out the way. That out. Right, where's my sentiment gone? There it is. Won't fit on there. No, let's get a bigger piece. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to do it the other way. I'm going to do it like this because it needs to go into the oval punches. and if I do it the other way, then it cuts out a blank one as well. So I've got a hey there, and I've got a thank you. So I think we might actually stamp the thank you in the Just Jade. I don't think this one's going to actually fit in the punch though, that's why I did the other one. This is the Duo Oval punch, and I'm just going to cut down here, so that way I've got another strip of paper if I need to do more sentiments and I'm not wasting it, because if you put that in with one up there you get a blank one. So unless you need a blank one, I just line it up, hold it gently and then press. Now this one, I don't know if it's going to fit. Oh, just look at that. There we go. Right. Put the lids on these before we put even more fingers in them. And oh, we do need the punch because I need to cut out some more vellum. So it's going to put one out there. One out there. Let's get these out. Now that they're ready. Right, let's bring these back in. Right, just going to make sure the edges are all right. Let's go over them with the bone folder. Right, so that one's going to go on there. And this one's going to go on here. Fabulous. Right, let's get some glue. Get some glue on the matter. As she says. There is glue in here, I know there is, but it's not coming out, so luckily we have another one on hand. There we go. A little bit of glue. Line it up. Oh, I don't know if I said these, because we did this to 2 inches, I've cut that to 2 1/4 by 6 1/4. So that's 2 by 6 and 2 1/4 by 6 1/4. I've actually prepped a couple of cards to bring you, and I've used these colours, but I'm going to do some alternative colours as well. Right, I'm just going to poke these bits out. One of those, where's the other one? It's the lid to my glue gun. On that one, and the cat's just jumped down. He's like, what's that? He'll start chasing it all around in a minute. See, if you wanted to stick these flat, you could always put the adhesive on the backs of these as well. Oops. I can't see what I'm doing with the camera. That looked like it didn't cut out properly. Oh. In a minute. I have got a dye brush, I should have brought that out. that one there. Look. No, I don't want to ruin it. I'll bring this one in that I cut out because that'll go on there nice anyway. So I can go on there. And I've got one missing. Have I got one missing? See? I just go to the thing, come back, and it's gone. Ah, nope, it's not in there. We definitely cut another one of those out, so where's it gone? Hey. And I put it on my desk. So, what have I done? This is silly. Why me? Why does this always happen to me? I don't believe it. I just do not believe it. How can it just disappear? Right, that's those bits. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Oh well, we'll use this. We won't let it go to waste, and hopefully I can find it. So I'll have those two on there. And all this is the big one stamped, this one stamped and then die cut because of the die that goes with it. So we're just going to layer them up like this, I think. I just can't believe I've lost something already. I've only been here 2 minutes. All I'm doing is putting a little bit of glue. I don't want it to be stuck down flat all over, but just a little bit of glue here and there. And can go down there. The same with this one. See, and if you, like I said, if you wanted it stuck flat, this is where it's good for that adhesive. But I'm quite happy to have it flipping up. I'm going to put a bit of glue on there. Stick that down. I have to wait for that to dry a minute. I might use my tearing tape on the other one actually. Now it's gone all skew whiffy. See, good thing about Tombows, you can move it. Let's bring in some dimensionals. We'll put 3 on it just to make sure it's stuck down proper. Thank you. I still just don't get. I bet you I'll find it after the video, because I definitely cut it out because it's there, the hole. I've not dropped it, have I? Right. So for this one, I might actually put this one up on dimensionals up the top and then stick it flat at the bottom. There we go. See, I've got no hope, have I? Like I say, I've only been stood here and I've lost things. Right, I said I'm going to use a bit of tearing tape on this one, didn't I? I think with it being vellum, sometimes you're better off with tearing tape because it's a bit better because vellum's like slippy. so. They look good, and then I'm just going to bring these in. I probably won't use them all because it'll take me forever, but all you do is you just get the back off like so, and then I'll have one on that. These are fiddly, but this is where you take your pick tool comes in. I might give you a sneak peek at the cards that I'm going to do at the end of this video. And I made them and lost the gems, the glass shapes that I showed you. I'd lost those when I made them. And luckily my daughter found them for me last night. I was going to put that one on there. Oops, come off. No, I'm going to get wound up with them, so leave them. Right. Want some shapes on. Love these shapes. I think I'll have to buy some more of these. And these are like pear pizzazz and mint macaron. I don't want to go too far at the top because I've got to put the hole in. So I'll put these on. They're all different shapes and sizes. They're really good. There we go. That's all right. Now, to get the hole in, you've got a couple of options. Let's move all this out of your way. There we go. You've got a couple of options to put your hole in. We have a hole punch. I can see it. There it is. We have this hole punch that does a slit, so you can either put a slit in, which we'll do it on one of them so you can see the difference. I'll do it on this one. So I'd want it about there. So I'm just eyeballing that it's roughly in the middle, and then I'm going to cut it out. So you've got that option, and it's giving it a nice little thing. That's because I went too near that, but it's quite nice. And then your other option is to use a standard hole punch like so. So you've got two options there, and I'm just wondering whether this will go through. Yeah, it will actually. So this will make a nice tag on here. I'm just gonna on that, and then let's have a look at the ribbon we've got. I have got this lovely just evening evergreen ribbon that will go lovely on this one. I'm trying to use all current products, but however, if I do have stuff that is retired, I'm not just going to get rid of it, and I will use it up. But usually there's alternatives in the catalogue. I mean, the majority of the time I've got all the new stuff anyway, don't tell anybody. And I was going to tie it up with some twine, but that's gone walkabouts too. So, have I got anything on my desk? how annoying is this? That I have not got any twine. Oh, I'll tell you what I have got. Oh, I've got some white twine. Got some white twine. I wanted to see if I had some green twine for the other one. I'm just going to cut that off there. Now, first of all, sorry it's been a bit of a long video, but I just thought it'd be something different. So I'm just going to take a glue dot, pop it on there, and that just helps. There we go. Keep it together, and we'll put a little bow on here. Okay. No, don't like that. I think we'll just do a knot. There we go. And have it like that. On this one, because it's a thicker ribbon, I'm just going to put some glue dots on it to keep it together. She says sticking it to her finger. So just want to go off a bit. Coming to the end of my glue dots here. It's a good job I've got another packet in it. There we go. So, voila, finished. You have to let me know what you think. So, these are my take on doing a little bookmark for a couple of friends. I've stamped our own background, and we've used the Artfully Layered stamp set with the dies, and they are called Tropical Layer Dies, Glass C shapes, and we've used the ribbon, the frayed ribbon, and that's Evening Evergreen ribbon. So I hope you've enjoyed that today. I'm sorry it's a bit of a funny one, but it's just something a bit different. And like I say, there will be a few more videos with this stamp set. Oh, I still show you the cards, didn't I? So we've got this card here. I haven't finished it off with the gems because, like I said, I lost them. And we've got this card here, so I'll be bringing you these at a future date as well. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you again.